What's up guys, Game Nut here, and welcome back to some more Madden 16 Ultimate Team. And today for you guys, we are going to be kicking things off in our first online matchup here in head-to-head seasons in Madden 16 Ultimate Team. And I cannot wait to get into this for you guys. Hopefully start things off right and get a win for our team. Now, jumping right into things, we have a bunch of stuff that we did before we actually get into the gameplay to go ahead and boost up our team. So in the Gatorade Skills Trainer, I went ahead and completed everything possible in that, and by doing so, I got 9 Gatorade packs. And with those Gatorade packs, I'm only showing you the last 2 because basically all you really get is a bunch of silver and bronze players for your team. So they're not really going to go ahead and help out our team very much, even though we are just a 69 overall. But if you guys remember, at the end of last year in Madden 15 Ultimate Team, we had the chance to go ahead and get MUT 16 loyalty badges, which transfer over into this game, and I ended up getting 3 of those, so I'm going to go ahead and redeem them on a couple of items. So as you guys can see right here, I decided to go ahead and use my badges on a loyalty player pack, a gift pack, as well as a contract pack. Now, opening up the contract pack, we do get 250 contracts out of this, which is very nice. Someone like me who's going to go ahead and do a bunch of solo challenges, I'm definitely going to go ahead and need those contracts from my team. So moving forward, the next pack, we have a loyalty player pack, and out of this, we get BJ Raji, 83 overall defensive tackle. The card art looks pretty cool in this. I definitely like it. So an 83 overall defensive tackle, like I said, at a 69 overall, this guy's going to help out our team a lot and be able to stop the run game. Now, into our last pack, we have a gift pack, and this is literally just a pro pack. Like, I don't really know why they called it a gift pack, because it's basically a pro pack, you guys. So flipping through everything else into this pack, we go ahead and reveal our gold card, and this time we get another defensive tackle, but this time it is a Nick Fairley. Again, another 83 overall, and at the end of this pack, we actually get ourselves an 80 overall kicker as well in Steven Hauschka. So that's definitely going to be able to help out our team big time. So we're not going to have to worry about having a bronze kicker and can only get like 30-yard field goal. Steven Hauschka is going to be able to help us out and maybe possibly get us like a 50-yard field goal if necessary in a game. Now, what you guys are seeing right here, this is all sped up. This is from me doing basically the first half of the Journey solo challenges. And out of all of these, we got a bunch of, gold journey packs, double gold journey packs. At the end, we're going to get a couple of free pro packs by doing these. And out of every single one, we get a captain token, basically, to go ahead and complete the captain sets in the game. We're going to go ahead and need those. So that's what you get about in every single one of these packs. But we're also getting a bunch of gold cards for our team. Now, we can't sell them, but they will be able to start for our team. So like I said earlier, we were a 69 overall. You guys can see now we are currently a 76 overall. So these gold cards are definitely going to help out boost our team. So you guys can see right here, we get an 84 overall cornerback, Orlando Scandrick. This guy's going to help out our team a ton, especially if we're going to get a bunch of deep bombs thrown on us. Because this year in Ultimate Team, you guys, the aggressive catch, I really don't know what EA was thinking. They really must not have heard us last year when we said face catching was awful, unless they just really wanted us to suffer and make it a lot worse for us. But you guys can see here, going through the final 2 pro packs that we were able to get, we're just getting a bunch of gold cards. These ones are very low overall, so they're probably not going to go ahead and start for our team. Now, if you guys do remember the all pro pack bundle that we did go ahead and open up in the last video, our present was a quick sell pack. So as we go ahead and open up this, I don't believe this was a large quick sell. I think this was just like a basic standard quick sell. So the highest we could have got was 25,000 coins, but we ended up getting 5,500 coins, which that's not too bad. 5,500 coins, that'll help us out a little bit. But as you guys can see over here, we're getting a bunch of stragglers from me going ahead and completing more solo challenges and getting all the different packs out of this. So we're getting another pro pack here. I'm really hoping that we can go forward and get some more players for our team that will be able to start. And you guys can see over here, we get an 80 overall right guard, Larry Warford. He's definitely going to go ahead and start on our offensive line. He has a 95 pass block, so that's definitely a great pull for our team. Moving forward, another gold journey pack. You guys can see right here, this time we get Stephen Tulloch. I forgot to record at the start of opening up because I didn't think I was going to get anything good, but you can see right here, 84 overall middle linebacker. This is damn well near an elite. Stephen Tulloch was a monster last year, so that's an awesome gold card to have for our team. Now, moving forward, you guys remember the coin ups from last year. I picked the correct team for the Arizona Cardinals to win, so I got 2,500 coins from that. But then the Arizona defense, I decided to go ahead and choose this one. If they got 3 or more sacks, I would get 15,000 coins, but unfortunately, the Arizona defense only ended up with 2 sacks, so they were just 1 short of getting me 15,000 coins here from my Ultimate Team. But now as we're about to go into our online matchup, you guys can see my team right here. Geno Smith still starting at quarterback. Todd Gurley is going to continue to go ahead and start at the running back position. We have our receivers. We had Keenan Allen, Dwayne Bowe, as well as Kenny Stills. Our offensive line was looking pretty decent. Our defense, golds all across the board except for one cornerback over there on the right side. Stephen Tulloch is the man there at the middle linebacker position. He's going to be leading that defense on the field. So as we finally go into our online matchup in the head-to-head season, seeing what everything is looking like, you guys can see right here the matchmaking. It looks just a little bit different from last year. At the bottom right is where we see everything, our games and our schedule. So if we get 5 wins, we get a playoff berth and 1,500 coins. And if we get 8 wins, we will get a first round bye along with 2,000 coins. Now loading up into our game, I was praying that I did not get matched up against someone who's going to have a crazy team, but unfortunately, we are going against some guy who does have one elite player on his team, and that is Antonio Gates. Now, his other 2 gold cards, or the next 2 highest overall, aren't too terrible, but Antonio Gates, we are definitely going to go ahead and have to watch out for that, because an 85 overall elite, we already know that my opponent is going to go ahead and try and target that man a ton in this game. Here we go, you guys, kicking things off in our first online matchup in head-to-head seasons. As you can see, my opponent will be starting things off by receiving the ball at the start of this game. But looking at my opponent's backfield, you guys can actually see Michael Vick back there. And don't worry, you guys, this isn't like the flashback Michael Vick or anything. This is just the base gold edition of Michael Vick. But as you guys can see, Frank Gore on 1st and 10 is getting stuffed on the run game. Again, on a 2nd and 12, my opponent went to the wide receiver screen, and we again shut that down. Nothing there. On a 3rd and 12, I already knew my opponent was going to be targeting his star on offense. I mean, why wouldn't he? He goes to Antonio Gates, and I was there to break that pass up with Stephen Tulloch. So my opponent was smart. He decided to go ahead and punt us the ball. So on 1st and 10, we're going to start things off simple by going with the run play to Todd Gurley. And this man already is letting his presence be known and saying, I know how to run this football, and we are establishing the run game by getting a 17-yard pickup on the first carry. Now, I thought I saw something on the defense, but of course, we're going to go ahead and take a sack already at the start of this game. At least that's out of the way now. But on a 3rd and 14, we're going with the play action. Geno Smith rolling to the right side of the field, throws a very accurate pass on the run, and we find our tight end wide open, Jacob Tamme. He has well over a first down on that catch. So now on a 1st and 10, we give the ball off to Denario Alexander, breaking some ankles out here, and manages to go forward for yet another first down on our first drive here. So after a couple of failed rush attempts, we have to go ahead and try it one more time. This time we're going with a fullback dive to our this is actually our tight end, because we don't have a fullback on our team, but our tight end is able to go ahead and rush in for the first touchdown of Ultimate Team this year. So my opponent with the ball now, of course, he's already going to be trying to target Antonio Gates. I already know that he's going to be doing this. Later on a 3rd and 6, you guys can see Michael Vick is stepping back and actually completes this pass, but unfortunately for him, it is a 4th down. Now, you guys already know, everyone and their brother goes for it on 4th down in Madden. So on a 4th and 4, my opponent caught me off guard. You know, I have to give my opponent that one. That was a very good play call. I did not see a screenplay coming whatsoever, and he gets a big pickup here on 4th down. So now moving forward on a 2nd and 14, Michael Vick is going down for the sack. Now it is a 3rd and 19 for my opponent. Michael Vick is stepping back. Gotcha, bitch. What an interception made by Boyner. That was incredible. The pass was tipped up in the air. That ball might have been close to touching the ground, but either way, regardless, that was an amazing interception by my team. So as we have the ball now here, we are picking things back up on a 3rd and 14. And we just give the ball right back to my opponent. But as you guys can see here, it is 3rd and 8. There's only 17 seconds left for my opponent. So obviously he's going to go ahead and take a shot deep. But that ball again is swatted away. Good job to my secondary for being able to go ahead and not let up a long touchdown at the end of the first half. So picking things off here, we do start with the ball at the 2nd half. We're going to start things off the same way we started off our first drive, and that is giving it to Todd Gurley. And look at this man go. Breaking off tackle after tackle. He is just trucking his way, and he goes down to the 3-yard line. I believe that was like a 68-yard rush to go ahead and start things off here. Our first play of the 2nd half. Now, 2 plays later, once again, on 3rd and goal, we've got to give it to the man who just had that insane rush to get us all the way down to the end zone. Giving it to Todd Gurley. He rushes right in for the touchdown, and this man is having a day. The young man, Todd Gurley, is having an amazing start to our team. So my opponent with the ball now, we are up 14-0, but my opponent here was actually able to put together a decent drive. So you can see on 1st and 10 now, my opponent goes to Frank Gore on the little check down route, and he actually goes ahead and powers his way forward for another first down into this drive. So my opponent is actually taking a ton of time off the clock. You guys can see we're already in the 4th quarter, but That one was kind of my fault. He finally finds Antonio Gates for the reception, but he is once again short. Of course, he's going to go for it on a 4th and 1. But my defense is there to shut this man down and stuff him before he even gets to the line of scrimmage. So we're starting things off on the 6-yard line, but you guys already know. All we've got to do is hand it off to this man right here, Todd Gurley. I mean, this guy is just a freak of nature, and he is having quite the day now. This might go ahead and end the game. As you guys can see, I basically chewed out the clock, so my opponent did get the ball back after I failed going for it on the 4th down. With a minute and 17 seconds left, my opponent is taking a shot deep down the field. This is what I'm afraid of this year in Ultimate Team. It's just by stupid stuff like this, letting off deep passes, and like it's just ridiculous. Now, we were able to recover the onside kick, but Todd Gurley is just trucking everybody in front of him and goes forward and gets his 2nd touchdown of the day. This one goes for 46 yards, and that, my friends, is going to go ahead and end this game. We win 21-7, our first game here in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking a look at Todd Gurley's stats, this is the reason that we won this game today, because this man on 14 carries got 169 yards. So what a day for the young man Todd Gurley. He absolutely destroyed my opponent's defense and just tore him a new one, you guys. So start things off great here in Ultimate Team. We're starting off head-to-head seasons by going 1-0. I can't wait to continue on with this season, hopefully get better. You guys can see I have 143,000 coins now. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with those coins. You know, I don't know if I should just go ahead and upgrade a bunch of different positions on our team, you know, to evenly upgrade our lineup, or go ahead and just spend all those coins on one massive player and upgrade one big position on our team and just have like one massive star. But I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what happens in the next episode of Ultimate Team. But episode number 2 is now officially over. Our first head-to-head matchup was a success. We're starting things off 1-0. I'm definitely very happy about that. But anyway, guys, if you would like to see more Madden 16 Ultimate Team, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please be sure to let me know by leaving a like rating. And I guess I will catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out, guys.